Superstore, Lowtown, and Farms, looking like mostly that Superstore area potentially for the end game, and Omit NA knows it, so they're going to clean out everyone from behind them, including this FIFA kill squad, as Juki's either is out on a leash or maybe he's the last one alive. It looks like he's maybe got a teammate in Popov. But Omit NA says, well, we don't want to get third parties as the Exiles come flying in on an LTV to try to get a piece of that action.
I mean, look, Omit NA already took down the Exiles once, and they're going to want to do so again. But back on over towards that Superstore side of things, I think staying here for the time being, considering that circle keeps creeping towards that northeastern side, a lot of open distance as we go ahead and pull it on up. You can still see FLS over there in Farms after retreating away from Omit EU, that red one on the bottom right of your screen. Very isolated down there, but for teams like Omit NA, the direct opposite of them in that north, you still have FIFA kill, you have the Falcons, and the push is here.
Yeah, the Falcons are swinging on their opponents on the northern side because the Falcons also don't want to get flanked. We have to check back into a team that's been shocking the world with their performances in the last couple days. This Colony 2K squad didn't have a great last map, but still a strong team in the top 5 right now. And FaZe Black has regained back into military on the northern side. And it looks like this Colony 2K team is going to punish them for it. Especially if Colony got in the gunny like that. He's able to get both weak. Where his teammates help. It looks like Nickpool's got an angle, but not a good enough one. Gets caught out by Gabe. Uh-oh. The tides have turned. Now we've got Colony 2K in trouble, and now they're on the run.
At least Nickpool has the gulag, and we'll see if he'll be able to fare. But for Colony 2K, and you find yourself in a 3v2 on Urzikstan, we are still isolated in the northeast over in military base as teams are flocking towards this side of the map. Can we find an angle? And if I'm FaZe Black right now, I don't want to give up any legroom. I don't care if I'm investing these precision airstrikes. I'm throwing down the smokes. We're cutting off the lines of sight, but we have to wait to see the results of that gulag from Nickpool.
Yeah, and again, it's a 2v3 right now, but this is going to be a tough building to just swing in and get a full wipe. So we're going to be here a little while. So we're going to check out some other squads. We're going to head down to FaZe in particular because, again, a squad that has had their ups and downs. We talked about them a ton yesterday. They made it into the top 10. They earned a decent amount of points. They've had a good day today. Sage is our top fragger. Reminder, as an individual, tied with Robstar. So a fantastic individual performance, but this team also doing well inside the top 10. Unfortunately, Sage getting caught out. He does have help over the top and maybe could bait out this Yavix team, but I don't think they're going to get that aggressive, not yet. Sage might be the one getting aggressive.
Yeah, it's going to be FaZe v EXO Esports, and that Falcons meta team is on the rotate just ahead of them. We ripped off some of those plates there for Yavix, but maybe Cam's lost still, not allowing Sage to grab any angles. That cross being held by Swag and Adrian, you love to see it. They're making sure they're looking for information. Can we find any bit of that opening knock to allow Sage to just jump on him like a wild dog?
Okay, well, I'm really excited to see where this new zone goes, because yes, we've lost 3 teams, but we technically don't know. Will it actually be the eastern side, as I suspect it will be? Will it be South Military Base, Superstore? No, it goes to Old Town, Lowtown.
Wow.
Likely going to end in low. This is very familiar from yesterday. A lot of these teams are very comfortable with this end zone, specifically that Team Aiden that is dead center.
Look, I love this, right? We saw them lurking back into Superstore where FIFA killing them now are, and we've already moved into Lowtown. You've got your eyes set onto Reply Totem, but we're pretty separated throughout the buildings in Lowtown. Smoke to cover the retreat, and we want to get back to the teammates and reunite, find the plan for the end game. We've got mortars, we've got plate boxes, we are set up for success. The only one without a self-res is DJ Moss, but they have a good bit of cash for the end game.
Yeah, and quick notes from that map, by the way, as well. Omit NA is obviously going to be coming in from the western side. On the cargo side, they're going to be running into Cloud9 likely over there here shortly. Old Town, you're going to see that Sage and Swag team FaZe holding down the Old Town area, while Aiden's team's holding down Low Town. So those are the heavy hitting squads here. But DRN is here to continue to show that they're one of the best teams here. They've still got a lot to prove with that 20-point victory or whatever it was close to it. They need more kills, Tiff. And this is a moment where they could do that.
We've got to be careful here. You got Nate Dogg on the roof. You heard it, Destroy said best IGL in the game, but DJ Moss does not have the self-res, out by his lonesome here, and looks like a couple teams still trying to make their way. Z-Smith, Aiden just ahead of them, but be cautious. Smokes to come. Can we get an angle on Nate Dogg? And if we can't, make sure we join up with the forces to isolate. Looks like Raul for Z-Smith and Aiden. They are on the prowl.
Yeah, and again, another fantastic showcase of a great team that recognizes they have an advantage because the team is split. They're trying to push the equation. Unfortunately, it does look like Raul was able to make the great escape. He's able to get back over to Destroy, and they left DJ Moss in the dirt, which means DJ Moss gets cut down, and now it's turned back the other way, and Destroy's team can get aggressive if they want.
Still has Gulag, though, but it makes it a 3v2. Look at Aiden behind the billboard over here, looking for angles as DRN starts to close the distance, but DJ Moss on two has faced up against Swag here on the other side. You get that information on the left. We swing through the center. We hit fire, but Swag puts DJ down there. Now a regain here for Aiden. Can we deal with this DRN roster and get DJ Mouse back into Urzikstan?
Swag hit some headshots on that one. My goodness, he went down quick, and because of it, like you mentioned, this team Aiden squad has to get out of dodge, and they're going to run right into the open arms of the Germans here with Pentagon, Fuzzin, Melvin. They're right around the corner, and we're dropping cash to our teammates as they come flying back in and rotate in. We'll see how that one goes, but to Omit NA we go because, well, they've made a big rotation. They actually came all the way over from the northern side of the map, northwestern side 11 area. They were fighting Exiles, and they've rotated in across Cargo, across the river, and have made it to Old Town. The Exiles team went actually on the other side, have crossed the river over by Military. So these two teams likely won't be fighting for a little while. And right now it's about holding position for in-game. Where do we go from here as Aiden's team's in trouble yet again?
Well, Z-Smith in the gulag. Aiden still on it, still looking for cash, looking for resources, needing a buy station, but we are getting poked, we are getting prodded, and DRN taking down some phase. Can Aiden finesse himself out of this one? Back to gas station we go, looking for the closest buy station. Does have the cash, but we've got to withstand the pressure.
Oh no.
Oh,
Z-Smith goes down. Aiden is last alive for his team. He's going to get no help right now as a solo. Going to go for a quick buyback because he's got just enough for it. He's going to drop some cash on the buy, and look how much cash Z-Smith have. They have enough to get DJ, but they are still on their back foot. They're not done yet, but on their back foot, and here comes COD Immunity. They had one of the longest rotations from the southwestern side of the map, deep in city. They went very deep for a couple kills and have come out better for it. Coming on 6 right now. Team likely closing in on double digits, if not past it, as they try to address the south side of the zone. Are the Falcons still in it? Hisoka is alive. Bush Wookie or otherwise. This man is still up.
Look at Dark, though. PDS, he'll be incoming, and Soka knows it. 2 eliminations. If Dark's not careful, he's going to get his head ripped off. Another PDS gives him more information. Oh, are we doing this?
It's BD Binza right behind as well, deep in the gas. Dark knows Hisoka is here, and it's maybe the only player until those shots are fired. I mean, we have to stay here. Falcons have an opportunity right now to open up this leaderboard to a new leader for the first time in eons. And that's exactly what happens. BD Benza, maybe not that high up the leaderboard, but they know exactly what they need to do to open it up as Aiden's team also falls near the final game here. This is brutal for everybody. Unless you're in lower than 10th place right now, you are screaming to the fences and saying, yes, please, we want more games. This is one of the only other squads still in this game that could continue to push the equation on the leaderboard and maybe take the lead with Aiden's squad down.
Yeah, all eyes on Team COD Unity. Scummin on 8 eliminations. Don't peek too long there. Keep your resources for the end games. We're even throwing the bouncing Bettys on the stairways, but the Revenge Tour, they're on the rotate. So many teams looking at that building, trying to escape. Bunker busters, smokes galore, and well, quite frankly, here we go. Down goes the mine, and we're already shooting to make sure we can do as much damage as quickly as possible. Take one down, rip it apart.
This new zone is going to be everything.
It's so cheesy, man, but I love it.
This new zone, whatever this poll is everything. And look at where it goes. Exiles in a perfect position to try to get 2 wins today. Look at Squad 7 holding Watch Waldo on the cross across the river. We're looking for top 10. We're going to lose Colony 2K here likely. We're going to lose a lot of multipliers. Somehow Sage and Co. still in this one, but the Exiles have taken one of the best positions on this spot. Now, yes, they're low ground, but they have a ton of cover, whereas a lot of these other teams do not have this same luxury. I like this spot for a top 5 position. We'll see what these final circles look like.
Yeah, but I'm nervous about this side of the circle as the pool comes through. It's going to be high risk, but you can walk away with a ton of eliminations. DRN across the way, Team Vitality with Steve-O just there, and FaZe, Adrian, and Swag as well as they get another squad wipe. Incoming streaks are going to help, but the Exiles, they'll have a safe course of passage on the north. And Little A here in a bit of trouble. Swag down and out, and we've got Cash, but can we get on out? And we don't see them. Scummin from taken out by J-Tech. Revenge Tour wreaking havoc.
Dongi last alive for his team. They get cut down. Top 10, a good game, but not the game they were hoping for. Revenge Tour enacts revenge and then moves on their merry way. Vitality's still in this potentially, but again, it's the Exiles on the low ground in one of the best positions right now. Where does the zone pull? It doesn't go to the Exiles this time. It's Team 29. It's FaZe Black still in this somehow. They've got an opportunity for a massive game because they get zone rotation. Top 5, DRN cut down just out of the 1.8. They needed it bad. Now the question is who's going to get the 2x? And Jackal's saying we've got to make a play for down low.
Noob still up, but the Wolf goes down, and they set their sights straight onto him, clearing out the rotations. We get ripped from the left. Frolic down as well. Huskers last standing. We saw the clutch just in that prior map, but we have to keep on moving. We are caught between so many players here on top of the bridge. It's not going to be enough. We will fall with a 1.8x multi, but look at the rotate coming in from EXO Esports.
It's Cams, it's Loss, it's Yavix. We've been waiting on you this entire tournament. FaZe Black gonna try to play spoiler. Gabe Kuhn, he shoots straight, and when you have all of your teammates alive, an opportunity knocks. Will FaZe Black take it, or will Cams play spoiler? 2 down. It is all up to Gabe. Win the 1v1 game. FaZe Black are your winners. Unbelievable. Well done. Amazing rotation from Military, the regain, and the win. Finally, we can scream FaZe Black's name. Welcome to the party, gentlemen. The question is, how many eliminations did they have? And was it worth it? Was it enough to earn an extra set of cash?
Do you remember just a few games ago when you were asking for Gabe Kuhn in general to prove that he could be Rookie of the Year status on LAN?
I've been asking.
You watched the same game I did?
I've been asking for, I think everybody's been asking, all right? There's been a lot of chatter, and look, online tourneys are different, LAN is different. This is stressful.
True.
Teams play different. You got to figure it out along the way, but when you have player advantage, you have all of your teammates, and you just tell Gabe, go fry and shoot straight. I know he can do that, and he can do that very, very well. Very well done from this team to come out on top in this one. And again, there's just this lurking question. How many kills did they actually have? I don't know how many teams they ran into that they were able to eliminate to have a decent game out of that one. The 2x, when you get it, it comes so rarely, you've got to make it count. And I don't know how many they had.